Yes, so dear student, I Rakesh Jain from Gyanviyar University. Today I am going to teach you about certain numericals based on feedback amplifier. As we have already been discussed about that feedback is a term which is used whenever some part of the output is applied again to the input so as to change the output again. So there are two kinds of feedback. One is positive feedback and second one is negative feedback. Positive feedback generally employs in oscillator circuitry and negative feedback are used for the amplifier circuitry. Then because our unit is related with the negative feedback amplifier, that's why we just see certain benefits of that negative feedback amplifier, the types of negative feedback amplifier. So generally there are four kinds of feedback amplifier. There are negative feedback amplifiers: voltage series, voltage shunt, current series, current shunt. All these four categories consist a particular kind of topology structure, a particular kind of circuitry. There are three terms basically related in a feedback amplifier. One is input output, the second term is the amplifier section, and third one is the feedback section. Generally we employ the resistors, resistive element, passive circuitry in the feedback elements. Okay. Then we see the difference between voltage series, voltage shunt, current series and current shunt in previous lectures. Then there are some benefits of feedback amplifier, like the voltage gain is reduced, and we have already been proved it, how the voltage gain will be reduced. The input impedance will be increased, the output impedance will be decreased, right? The distortion will be decreased, the nonlinearity is decreased, that is distortion, noise, nonlinearity. Then the variation in the gain with feedback is always lower than the variation in gain without feedback. We have proved all those terms. Now we are going to solve the numericals based on that assumptions. Okay. So first of all, we just begin our journey with the MS Paint file where I just type the two or three numericals. First we solve them, then we will go further. So first of all, just see this MS Paint file. Okay. So see this MS Paint file. So there are one or two, three numericals I type first of all. So just we solve them first of all, one by one. We will see. Okay. I just copy the first numerical first of all. Wait for a while. I just save this file. Okay. So this is my first numerical. Calculate the gain of a, see very carefully. First of all, just see the numerical. Calculate the gain of a negative feedback amplifier. So whenever feedback applies, whenever there is negative feedback, it means what is the meaning of gain? What is the meaning of gain? Gain is AF. Gain is AF. For whenever negative feedback employs, then the gain is known as AF. With an internal gain, A is equal to 100. A is given as 100. A is given as 100. 100. And feedback factor, what is known as feedback factor? Feedback factor is always known as beta. So beta is given as 1 by 10. Okay. So what is the question? Once again, I am repeating that we have the without feedback gain, A is equal to 100. The feedback factor beta is equal to 0.1 because it is 1 upon 10, that is equal to 0.1. Okay. And we have to calculate the gain after applying the feedback. So that is gain with negative feedback. So this is what AF we have to find. And we have already been know the formula that the in the first assumption, in the first benefit which we derived, that the voltage gain is reduced. In that derivation, we find at last that AF is equal to A divided by 1 upon A, 1 plus A beta, A divided by 1 plus A beta. We have already been proved this. So directly formula based numerical. So we have to find AF. So now see what will be the AF. A is 100. So it is 100 divided by 1 plus A beta. A is 100 multiply by beta. Beta is 0.1. 0.1 means only 10 will be remaining. So it will be equal to 100 divided by 11. So it will be equal to approximately 9.09 something. So this will be my answer. So this is the solution of very first numerical, which based on the first benefit derivation, which we have already been covered, that the voltage gain of a feedback amplifier is reduced, right? The voltage gain of a feedback amplifier is always lower compared with without feedback case. So we derived in that AF is equal to A divided by 1 plus A beta. A is given, that is gain without feedback, 100 here in this question. So 100 divided by 1 plus 100 multiplied by beta. Beta is the feedback factor, that is given as 1 upon 10. That is also known as 0.1. So we put the value and find the answer as 9.09. So the very first numerical is solved. Now we are going to solve the second numerical. Okay. The second numerical is this one. Yes. So first numerical we have already been covered, and now we are going to solve the second numerical, that how to solve. An amplifier with Zi is equal to 1 kilo. What is the meaning of Zi? Zi means input impedance. What is the meaning of Zi? Zi means input impedance. Input impedance. Okay. So now the input impedance is, it is given as 1 kilo ohm. 1 kilo ohm means 1000 ohm. So it will be 1000. Okay. 1000. Now has a voltage gain. Now, now see. Till now, an amplifier with Zi is equal to 1 kilo ohm has a voltage gain A is equal to 1000. Till now, there is no term in which feedback is written. No feedback term is coming. That's why they are simple case. It means Zi is the input impedance without feedback, and voltage gain A is the voltage gain without feedback. Okay. So A is given at, that is voltage gain, that is given as 1000. Okay. If a negative feedback of beta is equal to 0.01, it means feedback is applied. That's why beta is 0.01. Beta is a feedback network is coming. These three parameters are given. Now the question is, what shall be the input impedance of the feedback amplifier? In the one benefit derivation, that was that input impedance, prove that the input impedance of a feedback amplifier is increased. We prove in that derivation that the feedback amplifier or the amplifier with a negative feedback impedance, input impedance ZF is equal to Zi multiplied by 1 plus A beta. Okay, so we have to find out what is ZF. Means input impedance of the feedback amplifier. So feedback come, it means it is ZF. So what is ZF? This is my question. So ZF is equal to Zi multiplied by 1 plus A beta. We know that the feedback improve the input impedance, and we derive this ZF is equal to Zi multiplied by 1 plus A beta. So now we have to find out the answer. So ZF is equal to Zi. Zi is given as 1000. Multiply by 1 plus A. A is what? A is 1000 given. Multiply by beta. Beta is what? 0.01 it is given. Okay. So now when we will solve this, we find that whenever this point will be removed, 100 will be at the divided term. Very simple mathematics. 20 to 20 will be cancel out. only 1 plus 10 will be remaining. So 1000 multiply by 1 plus 10, and that will be equal to 11. So 11 and 30 is there. So that is 11,000 ohm, or we can say 11 kilo. 11 kilo. So this will be your answer. Okay. So now this question is also solved. This question is also solved, that how we can find out the impedance, input impedance with feedback. That is ZI input impedance without feedback multiplied by 1 plus A beta, and we solve this question. Okay. Now we are going to solve the third numerical. Now we have to solve the third numerical. Now see very carefully. What is the third numerical? Now see very carefully. We have an amplifier of 60 dB gain. No term till now comes, yeah, consists the word feedback. It means it is without feedback case. Okay. So we have an amplifier of 60 dB gain. 60 dB gains. Gain means A. Without feedback case means gain is A, but that is in dB. So how a gain comes in dB? How a value comes in dB? Whenever 20 log we will do with that. Okay. So it means it is not A. A is equal to not 60. It is actually 20 log A. 20 log A is equal to 60 is given. Whenever dB value is given, for example, let's suppose x is equal to 3. What is the value in dB? So you just find out 20 log 3. So whatever the answer of this one, that is a value of x in dB. That is a value of x in dB. Similarly here gain means A, but gain is given in dB. dB term is written over there. dB means a decibel term. So definitely it comes whenever 20 log will be happens with the gain A. So 20 log A is equal to 60 is given. So first of all we have to find out the value of A. So log A is equal to 60 divided by 2, that will be equal to 3. Now what is the value of A? Whenever logarithm terms will be go from the left hand side to right hand side, it will be it will convert it into a exponent term. So it will be e raised to the power 3. And whenever in calculator you see that term e, in mobile also you will see e. So exponent 3 answer will be 1000. Will be 1000. From the calculator or from your mobile you can find out this value directly. Okay. No, in this computer calculator, I don't have the values. Otherwise, I will show you. Wait for a while. Yes. Exponent. No, I don't have the exponent. Wait, I am searching for the exponent. I don't have. Okay. So this is the value of you can find out easily from the calculator that the exponent 3 value is 1000. Okay. So we find, if you have any queries, you will ask me after the completion of this lecture. At last moment of time I will ask you for any queries, then you will tell me. Okay, now after this we find out this one A value we find out. Okay, now what is written? It has an output impedance of 12k, means 12 kilo ohm. So output impedance is given as 12 kilo ohm, but till now no negative feedback word is written. No feedback word is written. It means it is the output impedance without feedback. So it is denoted as Z0. That is output impedance. without feedback. That is given as 12 kilo ohm. It means 12,000 ohm. So 12 and 000 I just write down. Okay. It is required to modify the output impedance to 600 ohm by applying negative feedback. It means the question asks you that we want to set the output impedance with feedback whenever applying the feedback ZF to 600 ohm. Okay. Then what is the value of feedback factor? What is the value of feedback factor means beta. Okay. So we know we have already been proved that the output impedance of a feedback amplifier decreases due to negative feedback, and we yesterday we proved that the output impedance ZF is equal to Z0 divided by 1 plus A beta. 1 plus A beta. So we have to find out first the value of beta. So ZF is what? ZF is 600. So I put 600. Okay. Z0 is what? 12,000. So I put the value 12,000 divided by 1 plus A beta. A is what? A is given as 1,000. From here I just write down 1,000 multiply by beta. Beta we have to find out. Beta we have to find out. Okay. So first send this right hand term 1 plus 1000 beta to the left hand side, and this 600 from the left hand side to the right hand side. Now this 20 to 20 will be cancel out, and 6 whenever 120 divided by 6, that will be 20. Okay. So now this 1 will be subtracted. Send this 1 at the right hand side. So 1000 beta is equal to 20 minus 1. That will be definitely 90. So now what is the value of beta? So definitely beta is equal to 19 divided by 1000. So it will be 30. So 0.019 will be the answer of beta feedback factor. So this is the answer first. Okay. Because some other terms are also asking, so we have to solve the complete question. So this is answer number 1. Okay. Okay. So this is answer 1. Now we have to see the what is written after. Also find the percentage change in the overall gain for 10% change in the gain of internal amplifier. Internal amplifier means without feedback case. Without feedback case. Okay. So we have to solve the next step also. Now see. Yesterday we proved in the benefits that the change in the gain of a amplifier with feedback is lower than the change in the variation in the gain of a feedback amplifier case is always lower than the change variation in the gain of without feedback case. So in a statement what we find yesterday, that DAF, we have already been proved this term, DAF upon AF is equal to 1 upon 1 plus A beta dA upon A. We have already been proved this term. Okay. Now what he say? He say find the percentage change in the overall gain, means after applying the feedback, what is the percentage change? It means we have to find out DAF upon AF in percentage. So whatever the answer we will find out, just multiply that answer with 100 so that we will find out the percentage. Okay. So DAF upon AF we have to find out the overall gain percentage change. Okay. So 1 upon 1 plus A beta. A is similarly, A is 1000. A is 1000 and multiplication. So I just write the from the keyboard the multiplication side. Beta is what? Beta is 0.019. We find just now. Okay. Multiply by now. See very carefully. DA upon A. For 10% change in the gain of internal amplifier. Internal amplifier gain means gain without feedback. The same terminology is here. Internal amplifier gain means gain without feedback. So gain without feedback change is given. Change means variation. It means a dA upon A. dA upon A is known as the variation in the gain without feedback case, or we can say the change in the gain of without feedback case, or we can say the change or variation in the gain of internal amplifier. The three terms are correlated to each other. So that is dA upon A. So dA upon A is given as 10%. 10% means 10 upon 100. That is 0.1. 0.1. 10%. Okay, so 10 divided by 100. Okay, so that will be 0.1. So from this we will find out the answer as 0.005. I just write down the answer directly, or you will or we check. Okay, so we will find out this 1 divided by 1. Now 0.019. So 30 will become, so this will be removed, only 90 will be given. So it will be 19 plus 1, that is equal to 20. Okay. 0.019 multiplied by 1000 is 19. And because 1 plus this terminology is there, so 1 plus 19 is 20. Multiply by 0.1. It means 1 upon 10. 1 upon 10. Okay. So it will be overall 1 upon 200. But we have to find out the percentage. This is 1 upon 200, but we have to find out DAF upon AF in percentage. So it will be multiplied by 100 also, and then the answer will be come in percentage. So it will be 0.5%. That is my answer. So now this question is completed. This is the answer number second. This is my answer number second, that what is the change or what is the variation in the gain, overall gain. Okay. So this is answer second. So now the question is completed. I hope this question is also simple for you. Now I'm going to write down one another question let from a book, any book. Okay, a similar kind of question. So I hope you understand this question. So I just save this one. Okay. Now we just use a new slide. Okay. From a book, I'm going to show you this question. Okay. An amplifier having a 60 dB gain with beta is equal to 0.005. Okay. So I just write down in a very simple manner an amplifier with 60 dB gain. An ampli have 60 dB gain with feedback factor 60 dB gain. नहीं bracket 60 dB gain, comma feedback factor is 0.005. Okay. What would be the change in overall gain of the feedback amplifier if the internal amplifier is subjected to a gain reduction of 12%? Okay. So internal amplifier gain reduction is 12%. Okay. Who is here? I'll wait for a while. An amplifier having a gain of 60 dB Feedback factor is 0.005. So what would be the change in gain? What would be the change in gain if variation in internal amplifier gain reduces to 12%? Now see very carefully this question. Okay, this is also a new question in front of you. Now see, an amplifier has a 60 dB gain. Okay, that's fine. 60 dB gain. Till now, no word related to the feedback amplifier. It means it is a simple amplifier, means without feedback amplifier. So 60 dB gain is here. It means 20 log A term is given. So 20 log A is given as 60. Similar to previous case, log A is equal to 3, then A is equal to e raised to the power 3. So what we will find out? We will find out that A is equal to e raised to the power 3. Because this 20 will be deduct from this 60, it will be equal to 3. So e raised to the power 3 is definitely 1000. Okay. Feedback factor is 0.005. It means beta is 0.005. Okay. What would be the change in gain? Change in gain means variation in gain. And we have already been proved that variation in the gain of an amplifier after applying the feedback, beta term is there, beta term is comes, it means feedback is applied. Okay, so DAF upon AF, the variation or change in the gain is equal to 1 upon 1 plus A beta multiplied by DA upon A. We have already been proved yesterday that the variation in the gain of a with feedback is always lower or decreases compared with the variation in the gain without feedback. Okay. If variation in internal amplifier gain, variation in internal amplifier gain means DA upon A. Internal amplifier means without feedback case. So it reduces to 12%. See, directly it is not given that it is 12%. It is reduces to. Reduces means decrease. Decrease means negative signs. So what I want to say, actually it is given that DA upon A is equal to minus 12%. Minus word is written over because in this question reduces word is written. Okay, so it is actually minus 12%. So minus 12% means minus 12 upon 100. So what is the value of DA upon A? So DA upon A is minus 1 2 minus 0.1. Now put the value in this question. So what is the DAF upon AF? Now see very carefully. 1 upon 1 plus A is 1000. Multiply by beta. Beta is given as 0.005. Multiply by DA upon A. DA upon A is minus 0.12. Okay. So find out the answer. 1 divided by, when 3 0 will be there, so 0 to 5, and then this will be 6. So 1 divided by 6 multiplied by minus 0.12. So it will be minus 0.02. So this will be the answer of this question, that the overall gain variation will be minus 0.02. So I hope that we perform the numerical on a negative feedback amplifier input impedance, negative feedback amplifier output impedance, negative feedback amplifier variation in the overall gain, yeah, variation in the gain of feedback case, simple voltage gain calculation. So I hope you understand from today lecture that whatever the derivations till now we prove in the feedback amplifiers can be applying directly to solve certain numericals. So I Rakesh Jain from Gyanwar University wants to say you thanks for watching the video. Thank you very much. And if you have any queries, you will ask me in text messages.